Oh, thank God. Okay, and stairs are also a pain in the ass to navigate in this game as well, because again, physics. So in that last trip, I died randomly about 3 times. I was walking through the place, and I just fell over and died. 100 to 0. A game is pretty damn buggy when it does that. So this time, I'm just gonna let him walk through again.
It was you people that got me into this mess in the first place.
Oh, shut up, dickhead. This time, I'm gonna save. Ugh. I'm also gonna grab that protective vest, and I think that's everything else. So now we get to wait for the dawn. Alright, and now that that's done and we can't get Greg anyway, I just noticed the gargoyles up there. They look rather similar to the creatures that we've been fighting. Let's go ahead and grab Buster. They look really similar to the gargoyle demon things we've been fighting. Not looking at us though, so that's a good thing. Go ahead and save again so I don't have to go through all of that. And now, we can go around with Buster in tow and fight this damn thing. Alright, so reload this. Reload this. Now, first thing I'm going to be fighting is Mr. Vampire Spirit. And then the demons are going to spawn in. Demons are going to spawn in, right? Right? Yep. No, Buster. No, Buster! That didn't work out. Whoa, Buster's still alive? Oh god, I almost clipped through the world again. I really don't like this part of the level. Really don't. Oh, I don't like it when the game does that to me. Wow. Ugh. Alright, so this is open. What the hell is this? Some sort of torture chamber? And that's probably... Yep. There's Lord Malachi and Rebecca. Well, I guess we're not saving her. You are... Okay. Hi, Mr. Nosferatu guy. Nope. Nope. This is doing a really good job of keeping him at bay. It probably doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's doing a good job of keeping him at bay. And I'm out. Alright, next one. I think I just dodged that. Now the other question is, are these actually doing anything to him? And if that's the case, where's my chalice? Those are stakes. I don't want my stakes. I want my chalice. There we go. That just did call to him. Alright, let's try one of these. That didn't do much either. Ow! My butt. Yeah, it's not doing anything either. Ow, could I please run away instead of bouncing over things, please? Oh wait, these are levers of some sort. What the? That was a lever there. What the hell? Oh, I need to reload this first. Nope. Your sister's dead and there's nothing you can do to change that. Whoop, excuse me. Then how do I... Okay, that one moved. That one didn't. So there's levers around here somewhere. And I'm assuming they each serve a purpose, but how? Do I have to lead him through the hooks? I don't know for sure. I really don't know. Maybe? I have no idea if they're actually doing anything. That's not doing anything. Whoop. Let's wait for that to go by. Yeah, I don't think my bullets are doing anything to him, really. Yeah, they seem to be hitting him. I don't know if they're actually hurting him, though. What the hell are you? There's, like, all sorts of stuff around here that I'm noticing as I'm going around. Okay, that's moving. He probably has to be on this thing. No, that didn't do anything. Oh, there's a lever here as well. Now let's try this one. There we go. Ow. I no longer have haste. That's not good. Ah, I'm dead. That didn't go so well.
Is pounding with the screams of 1,000 tortured souls, sacrificed through the ages to Malachi's glory. Before dying, you realize that you are the final sacrifice required to complete the resurrection of Malachi. This is your final thought as you lose your identity to become one with this ultimate evil. The wrath of Malachi is cast upon the world, and you are the one that has unleashed it.
Well, sorry. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So that's the bad ending. So what's the good ending, may I ask? And I'm actually gonna leave Buster here. Because all things considered, he's probably not gonna be that helpful. Stay there, boy. You're a good dog, but your services are not required at this point. Okay, so I think I just need to hit those switches. No. I am out of here, boys. You cannot touch this. No, sir. Oh, I'm slow as hell. Alright, and he killed our sister. Let's go, Lord Malachi. Can't touch this. You cannot catch this, no sir. Alright, so they have a specific order. Whoa, excuse me. Okay, I did hit that one. Good. That one worked. That was weird. Now, what is this thing doing? Uh-huh. Whoa. Why the hell does he have that powerful of a refractor if he's a goddamn vampire? That just makes no sense. Well, that's the pentagram for you. Representative of protection. Or I should say the pentacle. So, do I follow him, or... Because there's this gal that's just kind of hanging there. And it looks like she has something on her. I can't really tell. I guess... all we can do at this point is follow. Oh my. What is this place? This may not be the end of this. What is going on here? Was that actually Malachi, or was that somebody else? You know what? That may have actually been the Duke. That may have actually been the Duke rather than Malachi himself. Malachi might be something far worse. Or it's just a skeleton demon dog. Alright then. Oh boy, get away from me. Where's my machine gun? Okay, that makes sense now that it would give us so much ammunition, because this guy is actually taking damage. The other guy wasn't. Now, what is with that little glowing thing? Does that mean I have to hit him with something holy? No, that's not doing anything. Oh, that doesn't have any ammunition in it. Great. Thanks, game. Whoa. A little close for comfort there. Okay.
As the evil Malachi falls defeated, you are overcome with emotion. Your sister is dead, but the world is saved from an evil greater than you could ever have imagined. Although you may not appreciate it now, you have fought and won as a true hero.
Whoo! And then our great hero goes on to become a vampire hunter. That was a really... that was a really odd ending. I have to say. I guess Malachi was the great bone beast, which I find a little bit strange. I just have a few things that are kind of like not quite clicking in my head. And it looks like the credits are going to loop. I'm going to go ahead and let them. I'm not sure how I feel about that ending. I feel like up to that point the game was actually really, really good, with the one problem of the really, I'm saying really way too much, of the horrible glitches that this game suffers from. This game has a huge number of bugs that caused a fair amount of frustration on my part. Now, for the most part, there was featured a fair amount of walking and then having a heart attack and dying. Often from 100 to 0. It showed up a couple times in the recording, and it's happened a few times off screen. Those instances are usually not so bad. It's more of just a what the hell moment, and you just pick up from where you left off and go from there. Not so bad. It's actually more of an amusement than anything, because this game really isn't that long. It's a pretty short game. Especially if you're just rushing through it and not taking your time to explore like I was. What really bugs me, though, is the companion AI. If you're going any sort of distance with your fellow man that isn't aggressive towards enemies, like Buster and Greg are, then it becomes a serious pain to take care of them. The AI pathing is not that good. It works fine if they're an enemy or something like that. If they're a dog or a demon or something aggressive towards you, then it's fine, because it's just straight beelines toward you and then they just keep attacking. If it's a companion and they have that same following idea, they do all sorts of crazy stuff. They'll go over tables that they don't need to go over. They'll get stuck behind doors. Then when you encounter an enemy, it's very random as to whether or not they'll keep following you, or if they'll decide to stay put. And since enemies can spawn in rooms that you've just left, if your allies are still in there, they can end up freezing because of the new enemy that just spawned. And there have been multiple times where I've wandered off for like 5 minutes and then realized that I'm missing a companion. Sorry for the silence, I just coughed. My throat is getting sore again, so I need to lay off the talking for a little bit. So let's talk nice and quiet, and start using my upper part of my voice so I can give the rest of my vocal cords a relaxation period, which is not really helping, so I'll talk like normal. Combat in this game. For the most part, very fun, very simple. The weaknesses of the enemies are really varied. You can either hit them with holy items, you know, like the one foul beast boss that we had to deal with, the spirit vampires, and I think there were 1 or 2 other enemies that we had to deal with that you could only fight with holy items. As well as a couple vampires that would back away if you had a crucifix out. They weren't actually hurt by it, but they would back away. And then there were other enemies that you could only kill efficiently with stakes or with physical weapons, so rifles, anything like that. If you had ammunition, you could kill it. really nice variants with the enemies and how they play and their weaknesses and stuff like that. How you have to fight them. Most of them, for the majority, they actually fight the same way, but their health and their behavior, well, the behavior is pretty much the same. They still make a beeline and flail at you. But how they move, you know, as far as their animations are, their health, how hard they hit, their hitbox, that all made for a very interesting fight. The weapons you have are fantastic. I love the cane sword for the early part of the game. I really enjoy the stamina, by the way. It's a little bit iffy, or it's really not much stamina to work with, but it works. I really like the idea behind it. I really like the variants in the firearms. The revolver I felt could have used a little bit more work. It felt really weak, but not every revolver is a 45. I was really impressed with the power of the flintlocks, the rifle and the flintlock pistol. Those were really cool to use. Kind of the one-shot, one-kill idea. Amazing power behind them. I mean, I nearly completely loaded everything I had from the machine gun. Another fun gun to use, by the way. Really weak, but fun to use. I nearly unloaded everything I had into the final boss that was Malachi, and it hardly did much of anything to him, but I plugged 6 or 7 of those bad boys into him, and he went down fast. I probably could have taken him with just the musket. Holy water, I didn't see much use for except for the foul beast, which just destroyed him. That was fantastic with how that went down. And then the stakes. I really like their unique utility that they had in this game. Where not only can they serve as a one-kill function for vampires that are not only fighting you, but also in their coffins, but they can also serve as temporary torches. I thought that was really cool. Nice utility with the game. I'm not sure why the number 7 slot doesn't actually have a weapon assigned to it. I wonder if we missed something. It's completely possible, because I went through the tower first time around, and I never saw the musket. It wasn't until, I want to say it wasn't until the second playthrough where I actually ended up with a musket, and then it was just flooding me with muskets. So I wonder if there's another weapon that I never ran into on this playthrough. Be interesting to find out. As story-wise, this game is good. It's very simple. Very good premise. You and your family go out to this castle to meet Lord Malachi. I think your sister's getting married to Lord Malachi, and there's supposed to be a great wedding thing. Turns out the Lord's a vampire, you go to the castle, and everybody else is captured, and you are the one who rescues everybody. Really, really simple premise, really cool. I like how much of the additional, just extra little bits of lore they dumped in there, like the, like Father Avil's Undead Dictionary or something. Encyclopedia, that's what it was. How can I forget the atmosphere and the music? Oh my god, so good. I love the music in this game. It is perfect. This game plays like an 80s vampire horror film set in the 1900s, and the music goes along perfectly with that. Fantastic ambience. I love it. Especially at the end there. Oh my god, I was terrified. I mean, of all things, a dog. That last one made me jump out of my pants. It almost made me jump out of my skin, to be honest. It scared me that much. Little dog. A little itsy-bitsy dog. Meanwhile, I'm shooting demons point blank, not giving a damn. And those are the guys you want to be worried about, because they hurt like hell. Monster designs are great. I absolutely love the monster designs. Fantastic work with the visuals there. Considering how dated the engine looks, a lot of the visual in this game they're simple, but they're good. the developers of this game did a really good job as far as working with what they had. But, I mean, even with how buggy the game is, it's still a really fun game. I would still highly recommend you guys check this out for yourselves. The game setup, the levels themselves are not randomized, but weapon placements, weapon drops, companion drops, enemy spawns, with the exception of the bosses, all of that is completely randomized. Keys are sometimes randomized as to where they drop. I'm 99% sure that the Foul Beast key and a few of the other keys later in the game spawn in pretty much the same place. Keys earlier on, though, do not. They spawn randomly. So, what you experience in one playthrough is not going to carry over to another playthrough. And I only let one character die aside from Rebecca because it looks like you can't save her at all. That may be another random element. I don't know. But as far as... Who was the one gal that I let die because I couldn't find her? Because I spent too much time messing around at the West Tower. Or the West Wing, I mean. I don't remember. But that woman has a spawn where she can end up at the very end of the West Wing, and you will not have enough time to get to her unless you book it, and even then you don't have time to get to her. On the other hand, she may spawn at the very beginning, and then you have her. So I don't know. Very fun game, has plenty of replayability value, and yeah, this this is a great game. I love it. Well, I can't say I love it. I love the idea and all the mechanics behind it. It's just those bugs, man. Those bugs are really bad. Plus Lord Belmore. He's a pain in the ass. I like the characters, though. They're all really dynamic. Not really dynamic, but they all have their own personality to them. Even Lord Belmore. If I met him in real life, I'd probably punch him in the face and then walk away. And he'd never see from me again. Because... really annoying. But anyway... that's my thought on this game. Really fun, fairly short game. Very glad I bought it and played it with you guys. I'm so glad that I did this, because this was fun. But I'm going to end it off here, guys. And yeah, pick this up yourselves. It's really cheap. It's on Steam. I think even off sale it's like 10 bucks maybe. On sale you can often find it for maybe 1 or 2. It's been around for a long time. Since 2001. And it's worth every penny, regardless of whether or not you get it on sale. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I enjoyed playing it, even though there were a few rough patches. And I will see you in the next Let's Play. Really should have saved this for the Halloween special, but I have a few other games that can serve just as well. So until then, I will see you in the next Let's Play, everybody. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. I hope you're doing well. I'm not doing so hot. I'm a little bit sick, as I've already said. Hope you're doing better than I am. And have a great day. I will see you in the next Let's Play. Happy Halloween, everybody. Bye for now.